St. Louis County Council late this afternoon again debating a controversial mask mandate.
Fox News' Elliott Davis has new details from the County Government Center in Clayton.
Certainly a busy day in Clayton as the County Council meets to consider a resolution on mask mandates. This was a special meeting, something that's very rare, but as you know, it's one of the most contentious issues in the county. Let me just show you some video. You can see a difference in this meeting as in past meetings. There were not a whole lot of people this one. You saw some of the past crowds. It actually packed the room. They were here. They listened to some council members question Sam Page, and Page, of course, is an ardent defender of the mask mandates. As a matter of fact, he's behind an order being issued for mask mandates. Now, what the resolution does, essentially, it goes in favor of extending the mask order. That mask order was challenged by the Attorney General, who succeeded in getting an injunction, which means it won't go into effect. There's been a lot of pressure put on the two African-American women who have basically sided with Republicans in order to oppose a mask mandate. But there's been a full court press. There was a 5-hour meeting yesterday where health experts talked to members of the council to try to change minds, especially the minds of those two African-American councilwomen. They did succeed in that. Today, those two councilwomen, the African-Americans, voted to support the resolution on the mask mandate. The three Republicans abstained. At the end of the meeting, I talked to the chairwoman of the county council. I talked to one of the Republican members, as well as a citizen.
Was the pressure from North St. Louis, has that caused you to change?
In some ways, yes. In some ways it was, because I don't think the folks understood exactly what this meant. And that troubles me, because we're not reading information. We're not synthesizing information. We're just taking what some people say and moving on with it. So it was very disheartening to me that they didn't really understand what this actually meant at the end of the day.
Chief, what made you decide to abstain on this?
Because if I would have voted either for or against it, it would have been illegal. It's very clear that the health order, if it was legal, expired anyway. So why would I vote up or down on that when it's already expired?
I believe that Americans can choose how to make their health decisions, and they do not need busybody health directors or elected officials to tell them how to live their lives.
But here's the key point to remember. It is a resolution, so it doesn't have a force of law. It doesn't change anything. So that means that the county residents are still not required by government to wear a mask indoors. I'm going to keep track of this deal. In Clayton, I'm Elliott Davis, Fox 2 News.